How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys some new PlayStation 5 game updates. Soulframe is a brand new hybrid, massively multiplayer action title. Free to play as well, coming from Digital Extremes. Got a deep dive on its gameplay and a lot of information coming out of TennoCon 2024. We'll talk about that. Multiversus is adding a brand new character on July 23rd, tomorrow, and it's a pretty notable one, so we'll talk about that. That is a free-to-play game as well. But right off the top, Soulframe, TennoCon 2024 has dropped new gameplay of the free-to-play action hybrid MMO coming from Digital Extremes. The game notes that the new content showcase are the first Fable Warsongs prologues. Spinning the first narrative threads of Soulframe comes Warsongs prologue of Fable, introducing the world, its characters, and beasts. Players got a sneak peek at an experimental approach to choices and characters design. New Ancestor and Omen Beast. Verminia the Rat Witch can enhance the customization of cosmetics while also assisting in crafting potions, elixirs, and other tinctures among the family of ancestors in the Nightfold. An encounter with a massive armored bear was also teased, and the new enemy in Nimrod. Take cover from the mighty Nimrod, a towering foe capable of manipulating thunder and lightning while wielding a devastating Tesla coiled melee staff. The first encounter with them won't be the last, so be sure to keep an eye on the sky. From Digital Extremes, they directly noted the close testing we've been doing with our community has been so impactful. We've learned a ton, and we continue to listen and learn each day. We're hoping to open this up to a lot more players this fall. Everything is still rough around the edges, but that's part of our style. The feedback is important to us, and we really do iterate on it regularly. The community manager also added, the community we formed around Soulframe has been really inspiring for the team, and they are the backbone of everything we do. We're welcoming more new players than ever, and we can't wait to share our progress through regular dev streams with the team as we continue to peel back Soulframe's layers of intrigue. Again, they have a 17-minute gameplay video. It's a part of their Soulframe dev stream, and not all of it is gameplay. There was a lot of answering of questions and things of that nature, but then at a portion of the live stream, it goes right into gameplay. And bear in mind, again, this is still fairly early on. I gotta say, though, it looks fairly good. Gameplay looks stylish. At the same time, I feel like the gameplay looks a little bit stiff, but that's gonna change. I feel like some of the effects in the game look really, really solid. And, yeah, you see a little combat battle happen, and that looks great. I have to say, from a visual standpoint, it does look quite good. At the same time, how that is going to translate into the entirety of the game, that remains to be seen. But I would imagine that this is a game that's still going to be a ways out, probably a 2025 release, could even get pushed into later than that, depending on how testing goes. That ultimately is what comes down to a game like this. It's how testing and all of that does turn out, and what refinements they want to make as development does progress. But Soulframe, a brand new title. It hasn't been confirmed for every platform, but they've said consoles and PC, and it's Digital Extreme, so I'm very confident that Soulframe is going to end up on PlayStation 5. Especially when you look at a game like this, it looks like it was tailor-made for more, I don't want to say tailor-made for more of a console audience, but certainly a game that I think the console audience will gravitate towards, let's put it that way. Moving on from that, a game that is still trying to find its footing as a big free-to-play fighting game is the arena fighting title in Multiversus, and now it is going to be adding a major character. We're going back in time, baby. Samurai Jack will be dropping tomorrow on July 23rd. Now, I had to talk about this as not a big Multiversus player. I played it when it was, dropping initially. Samurai Jack is one of those cartoons that I grew up with. That iconic opening song is still embedded in my brain. Jack, Jack, Samurai Jack. But yes, love that Samurai Jack is getting added from the Cartoon Network, an Adult Swim action-adventure animated series of the same name. The katana-wielding Samurai Jack will be available when Multiversus Season 2 launches on July 23rd. On top of that, the troublesome ghost Beetlejuice will arrive later in the season in advance of the upcoming Warner Brothers picture film Beetlejuice sequel to Beetlejuice 1988, only in theaters on September 6th. And, yeah, Samurai Jack, after being flung into the future by the evil demon Aku, the warrior known as Jack embarked on a relentless quest to return to the past. With his unmatched swordsmanship and incredible agility, he's truly a force to be reckoned with, and the new Multiversus gameplay trailer, Samurai Jack's fighting skills as a bruiser class character are on full display, which utilizes mystical katana blade. Additionally, ranked mode will be added to Multiversus at the start of Season 2 on July 23rd, giving players the opportunity to participate in 1v1 and 2v2 matches while competing for leaderboard points to earn exclusive rank-based cosmetic rewards. Season 2 will also include the Water Tower, a new map where players can battle on the iconic Warner Brothers Water Tower, with surprise nods to popular Warner Brothers Discovery characters and franchise. I know WB Discovery, David Zaslav, quite under fire right now. That is from the whole company standpoint. You guys look into that. Yeah, it seems like people don't love David Zaslav. Whenever I talk about Warner Brothers, because, you know, we talk about them a lot when it comes to things like Suicide Squad, and how they often talk about wanting to move into monetizing their games. Obviously, you're gonna monetize a game like Multiversus. Multiversus is a free-to-play fighting game. Obviously, it's gonna be monetized, but yeah, I think Warner Brothers' game plan for the rest of their gaming division is a little bit questionable, and I think, you know, I focus on gaming, but it does seem like a lot of WB Discovery's decision-making outside of gaming as a whole, because they are quite a big company, to say the least. Let's just say it's a little bit questionable right now. Multiversus is a game that came out with a ton of attention and a ton of appeal, but yeah, hopefully WB Discovery gets back on track, and you want to see them do well, and Multiversus is fine as what it is. Again, I'm talking about more of the overarching elements of WB. Right now, the game is sitting at a mixed reception on Steam. Recent reviews, 2,300 reviews, 47% positive, which isn't ideal, and only 4,000 concurrent players, so it's not like, you know, there was a lot of interest in Multiversus when it initially dropped. That interest really hasn't been sustained, but we'll see how it evolves over the course of the next 6 months or so, as the official release was still fairly recent when it went back into development and then they re-released it. Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't have a large following right now, but you still have some iconic characters, and it's still something that I feel like people can mess around with. Samurai Jack, by the way, also does have a pretty good standalone title that there was actually some word on that game potentially getting delisted. Thankfully, still available on digital storefronts. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. It's not amazing, but it's actually fairly decent if you're a fan of Samurai Jack. Do check that out since we are talking about that. But that'll do it for me. Again, Soulframe is a brand new free-to-play action MMO that will be coming out at some point. We got some new gameplay for that coming out at TennoCon 2024 from Digital Extremes, and Multiversus getting a major character addition in Samurai Jack. The game is available totally free-to-play, and Season 2 will be kicking off tomorrow, July the 23rd, and that'll be adding ranked play as well. I imagine the concurrent player count, which by the way was Steam only that we saw, that'll go up a little bit as Season 2 is dropping, but to reignite interest of a game that dropped, that's very, very difficult to do. Games have done it in the past, don't get me wrong, but just difficult to reignite a game like this. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.